Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the show where obvious answers mean nothing and obscure answers mean everything. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm from London. This is my friend Rosie from Wigan.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Seema. This is my daughter Jasmine, and we're both from London.
Couple number three.
Hello, I'm Christine, and this is my husband Charlie, and we're from Alnwick in Northumberland.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Leo. I'm from London, and this is my friend Chris. He's from Durham.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, a TV presenter who has previously hosted London Fashion Week, which was particularly surprising for me. I was convinced I'd got that gig. It's my Pointless friend. It's Angela Scanlon.
I did hear you could rival Naomi Campbell in the catwalk stakes.
Certainly I can.
Have you got a bit of a trot, a bit of a strut?
She asked. No, I haven't. No,
OK.
no.
I'd show you, only I've got wellies on underneath there.
I did like those. That's such a nice touch.
Thank you.
There we are. Oh, it's very
Nice to be back.
Listen, it's lovely to have you back. How are you finding it?
I'm loving life over here,
yeah.
behind my desk.
She's
it's
very
It's
good.
unusual for me, but I'm quite into it. I feel very important.
And you are.
Oh,
You
yeah,
are important. You
very.
have made yourself very important.
Yeah, my
I mean, in
mum
a good
says
way.
that all the time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Elaine and Al got through to the final last time, and they did not win the jackpot. So we add another £1,000 to that, which means today's jackpot starts off at £2,250. It's turning into quite a nice jackpot. If everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Just something to keep at the back of your mind as you're giving your answers. It's always the pair with the highest score that gets eliminated at the end of each round, so keep your scores as low as you can and everything will be marvellous. Best of luck to you all. Our first category today is the Olympics. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many medal-winning nations at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games as they could.
We are looking for any nation other than Team GB that won at least one medal of any colour at the 2024 Summer Olympic Games held in Paris. So fresh in your minds. Unlike our usual countries' questions, we will accept teams that are not UN members in their own right, as long as they appeared on the final medal table.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Daniel, welcome back. Tell us more about yourself, Daniel.
So I said that I work in museums, but when I'm free, I like to throw parties in London. I like the nightlife, so I thought, why not start a new party in London where people can dress up and look silly and fun?
I think this is a terrific idea. People really hurl themselves into their appearances.
Yes.
This is very good. I mean, maybe, are you sufficiently senior in the museum business to be able to host parties in the museum?
That would be great,
See, that
actually.
would be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the next step, I think.
In the British Museum or somewhere
Wouldn't that be just amazing?
That'd be incredible.
Yeah, well, one to aspire to. Daniel, what are you going to give me on the 2024 Olympics?
I think I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to say South Korea.
South Korea, says Daniel. Should we see how many of our 100 people said South Korea? South Korea is right. And it's a good score, Daniel. Down it goes. Look at that. Down into single figures. Down to 7. Very well done indeed.
Safe but effective. 32 medals, 13 gold, 9 silver, 10 bronze. It was a brilliant year for South Korea at the Olympics, having won over 30 medals for the first time since London 2012.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Seema, welcome to Pointless.
Hello.
Lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell us all about yourself.
My name's Seema. I'm a building surveyor. I work for a large housing association. I used to be a plumber, qualified plumber, so now I'm more office-based.
Do you miss the plumbing?
Sometimes.
It looks quite satisfying, plumbing.
Yes,
You know,
it does help.
It's a great skill to have, obviously.
Absolutely.
How many friends of yours have you on speed dial, just in case anything goes wrong?
Probably all of them.
I should think so, yeah. What else do you like getting up to?
I do enjoy baking, making cakes, and paddleboarding.
Very good. Now, Seema, what are you going to go for? These medal-winning nations.
I know they won a medal, Pakistan.
Pakistan, says Seema. Should we find out how many of our 100 said Pakistan? Well, you're absolutely right. 7 is the only score we have at the moment, so this will help us gauge how good that score was. 3 for Pakistan. Very well done, Seema.
Very well done. Arshad Nadeem won a gold medal. It was Pakistan's first ever individual gold medal. Great answer.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Charlie, welcome. How lovely to have you here from Alnwick. Alnwick in Northumberland. Tell us all about yourself, Charlie.
Right. Well, I retired in 2018, but prior to that, Christine and I ran a guest house in Alnwick for 8 years. And prior to that, I worked in computer systems. And before that, I was at one time a roadie for a pop group, the Mick Abrahams Band.
The Mick Abrahams Band?
But as you can imagine, I had long hair then.
Well, of course you would have done. And a long beard, I should think.
No, in fact, the passport that I had the long hair, no beard, no moustache. And I travelled to Hong Kong and back on an expired passport.
So confused, they didn't look at the date of the expiry.
Until I came to fly out of Kai Tak Airport in Hong Kong. And
They rumbled you.
they spotted it
Yeah,
and
they
they said,
spotted
look,
you.
I started off in London. If you put me on the plane, I'm going to be London's problem, not your problem. And they thought that was a very good idea.
So off you went.
And
And you got through in London. No one gave you a second glance. Brilliant. OK, now then, Charlie, let us return to the medal-winning nations. What are you going to give me?
I think I'm going to go for Kenya.
Kenya, says Charlie. Should we see how many of our 100 said Kenya? Kenya is right. Well, 7 is our high score, 3 is our low. And there we are. Kenya joining Daniel and Rosie on 7.
Yes, 11 medals. 4 gold, 2 silver, 5 bronze. Kenyan track athlete Faith Kipyegon became the first athlete to ever win 3 Olympic gold medals in the 1,500 metres.
Thank you very much indeed. Angela, Leo, welcome back to Pointless. Now, we discovered last time that Leo and Chris met for the very first time on the set. That was the morning you met. Having known each other how long?
8 years or so, I think.
8 years. I mean, isn't this extraordinary? And how fitting that I'm delighted and honoured that Pointless was the occasion on which you actually met IRL. But how did it go? How did you feel it went?
Yeah, it's kind of what I expect it to be. I know Chris too well. Just haven't actually seen him in person, so yeah, he's Chris.
It's just Chris. Do you have any other plans after Pointless?
Other
Maybe an
plans?
escape
Food.
room or something?
Yeah, get some food, I think.
Get some food. Yeah, sounds like a very, very sensible thing to do. Now, Leo, what are you going to go for?
So I was thinking of saying Kenya myself, so I'll stay nearby and go Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, says Leo. Let's see how many of our 100 said Ethiopia. Ethiopia's right. 7 remains the high score, 3 is our low. Oh, look at that, 5 for Ethiopia. Very well done indeed. You dodged one there, Leo.
Very much. 4 medals they got, 1 gold and 3 silver. The only Ethiopian gold of the Games came from the men's marathon as Tamara Tola completed the course in an Olympic record time, despite the fact he was only called up to the team as a late replacement.
Right, thank you very much indeed, Angela. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 3, the best score of the past. Seema, very well done indeed to you. Then we travel from there to 5, where we find Leo and Chris. And from there to 7, where we find Charlie and Christina, Daniel and Rosie. So who knows what's going to happen in the next pass, but very best of luck to you all. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Now then, Chris, welcome back to Pointless. Tell us more about yourself, Chris.
So the last couple of years, I've been travelling a lot. I like to travel around Europe. So every year, I try to go to a new country or two. So I've been to Germany, Finland, Hungary, and I think next month I'm going to go to Ireland, but just
Go on.
exploring.
How did you find Finland? It's an exciting
I've got a friend who went to university in Finland. So I
Right.
went to visit him, went to Helsinki for
Great.
a long weekend.
Did you go up into the north?
No, it's too cold.
No.
It was Christmas
Too
time.
cold. Well, it is exactly,
Yeah.
yes. There's not a lot of light there, in fact, is there,
No.
at Christmas time?
I'd like to see the Northern Lights at some point.
Yeah, lovely. Now, Chris, you're on 5. Ideally, a score of 1 or less would stop you being high scorers. So we're looking for any countries that won a medal in the 2024 Summer Olympics.
I do have a risky one. I think we got 1 bronze, North Korea.
North Korea, says Chris. Here is your red line. It's very low. Let's see where we end up with North Korea. It's right. Chris, well done. Oh, look at that. You needed one, you got one. That takes your total up to 6. Very well done indeed. You're in round 2.
We're at the risk. 6 medals North Korea got, 2 silver, 4 bronze. North Korea returned to the Summer Olympics for the first time since 2016, winning medals in boxing, diving, wrestling and table tennis.
Thank you very much indeed. Christine, welcome. Lovely to have you here from Anik. Tell us all about yourself.
Well, I'm married to Charlie, been married for 44 years now. 2 gorgeous daughters we've got and 4 gorgeous grandchildren. And I was at the birth of Rafe and assisted at his birth, and that was absolutely lovely.
Very nice
At
indeed.
Wandsbek Hospital.
So they're all local. They're all up there too.
No, Elspeth was down on holiday with us, and we made a dash to Wandsworth.
A dash to Wandsbek.
Wandsbek, yes.
Yeah,
and
very exciting.
It was a privilege, and it was just lovely. Yeah.
Now, you're on 7. You're the high scorers at the moment, so we need a low score from you, Christine. What are you thinking?
Let's try Czechia.
OK, Czechia or Czechia.
Czechia?
But yes, I know what you mean. Czechia, shall we see? You don't get a red line because you are the high scorers. But let's see where we end up with Czechia. Czechia is right, Christine.
That's a good start.
It's a very good start. It has to be that. And down it goes. Down and down and down it goes to 1. This is a terrific answer. Very well done indeed, taking your total up to 8.
Czechia, yes, they got 5 medals, 3 gold, 2 bronze. 2 of Czechia's golds came in the canoe sprint. What a corker of an event that was. While the other was in the mixed doubles tennis. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Now then, Jasmine, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
Well, I love learning new things. Currently, I'm learning Italian because my boyfriend is Italian, so I'm hoping
This is as good a reason as any.
improve on that.
Are you doing actual classes, or I suppose you're having a kind of class with your boyfriend?
It's hybrid, so I'm mainly learning through an app, but any
We've
sort
all
of
got those.
conversation that I try to get one of those. Yeah.
Fantastic. How many days have you done on the app?
It's a love-hate relationship, so it's an on and off thing. But I
Yes.
think it's been about 6 months on and off.
It's been 6 months.
The
On and off.
relationship
There
with
we
the
are.
app.
Yes, good. Now then, Jasmine, you're on 3. We are looking at a target score of 4 or less from you.
Yes, well, I was actually going to say what my mum said. So my answer probably will be higher and say Canada.
Canada, you get a red line. Let's see what happens when we say Canada. Canada is absolutely right. 17 for Canada, taking your total up to 20.
27 medals for Canada, 9 gold, 7 silver, 11 bronze. The aptly named swimmer Summer McIntosh became the first Canadian to win 3 gold medals at the same Olympic Games. Doing so age 17. She turned 18 just after the Olympics.
Wow.
I know, if you want to feel like an underachiever, basically, watch the Olympics.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Rosie.
Hi.
Rosie, welcome back to Pointless for the 3rd time. We need to know more about you, Rosie.
So I'm from Wigan, but I went to university in Manchester, and that's where I met Daniel. I was studying filmmaking, and he was studying interior design. We just met at a house party.
That's
Stayed
very
friends,
nice.
yeah.
That's really good fun. And are you going to do film? Is that going to be something that you might?
Hopefully in the future. At the minute, I'm doing videography for a local college. But
Right.
That's my goal.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
Good for you. Rosie, you're on 7, which means 12 or less gets you into round 2.
I'll say Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, says Rosie. Here is your red line. Can we get you below that with Kazakhstan? Come on, Kazakhstan. It's right. I think this is terrific, by the way, Rosie, and it gets you through. Oh, it's one of those as well. Look at that. That's how you finish a round. Very well done indeed, Rosie. That is a pointless answer, and being pointless, it adds £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £2,500. Scores you nothing, leaves your total at 7, and gets you into round 2. Brilliant work.
Beautifully done. Kazakhstan, 7 medals, 1 gold, 3 silver, 3 bronze. Kazakhstan's gold medal was in judo.
Brilliant.
Now, there were loads and loads of pointless answers here, as you can imagine. Let's have a look at some of them. So we've got Austria, Bahrain, Chile, Croatia, Dominican Republic, Guatemala, Iran, Slovenia, Uganda, Another good pointless answer was the refugee Olympic team, which won its first ever medal at the Olympics, when boxer Cindy Ngamba won bronze. So congratulations if you got any of those at home.
Thank you very much, Angela. That brings us to the end of our first round, and it means we have to say goodbye to our first pair, Jasmine and Seema. I mean, Seema, you had the lowest score at the halfway point. And I'm sorry, Jasmine. It's because Seema nicked your answer. That's what it was. You'd have had the lowest score. Anyway, lovely to have you on the show. We will see you again next time when hopefully we can take it a bit further. Jasmine and Seema, thank you. But for the remaining three pairs, it is now time for round two. Very well done, everybody. Here we are in round two. Rosie, you were spectacular. Lovely low score there, our lowest individual scorer of the round. And Chris and Leo, our lowest combined scorers in round one. So very well done on the far podium. And just Charlie and Christine, well done.
Thank you.
Simply well done for being from Alnwick. Best of luck to you all. And our category for round two today is versatile words. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. And our question concerns reversible compound words, Angela.
A compound word is formed when two or more separate words are joined together. On each board, we are going to show you the definitions of 6 pairs of compound words that change meaning when the order of each component of the word is reversed. An example of the types of words we mean is upset and set up. Please tell us these pairs of compound words, and we need both compound words in the pair you choose, please. It will make more sense when you see it up here, I promise.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Let's reveal our first board of 6 clues. And here it comes. Part of a structure that extends outwards and above itself. The after effects of drinking too much alcohol. Water vessel used as a place of residence. A building at the edge of a lake where water vessels are kept. A large breed of spider found in tropical regions that doesn't spin webs. Organised searches for a criminal. The musical call of an animal from the class of aves. Animal group with highly developed vocal organs like the lark and swallow. Piece of furniture containing shelves to store literary tomes. Written record containing extracts of legal proceedings. And American term for food bought from a restaurant to eat elsewhere. An unreleased recording of a scene from a film. There we are. Oh, this is fun. Rosie,
Aye.
what are you going to go for?
I think I'll go for the third one down and say huntsman, manhunt.
OK, huntsman, manhunts. Shall we see if that is right? Shall we see how many of our 100 people said it? It's right. And that goes down to 5. 5, very well done indeed. Huntsman, manhunts.
In 2001, a giant huntsman spider was found in caves in Laos that measured 12 inches across.
Ha, ha, ha.
How are you with spiders?
Not brilliant. I'm getting better, though.
Are you?
Amazing how having children means you have to just...
Pretend.
You have to pretend. And by pretending, I've learnt to overcome. Yeah, I'm very good with daddy longlegses.
OK.
And quite good at picking them up and putting them out the window.
Not like a paper kind of...
I do that with big hairy spiders.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you don't want to touch those
I can't
guys.
be doing the hairy spiders.
Yeah. No.
Thank you very much indeed. Christine, how do you like our board here?
I think I might go for the bottom one. The American term for food is a takeout, and an unreleased recording is an outtake.
Takeout, outtake. Shall we see how many of our 100 said takeout, outtake? Absolutely right, Christine. 5 is the only score we have at the moment.
Oh!
26 for takeout, outtake.
Some films include outtakes. They're my favourite bit. At the end, over the credits, animated films such as Toy Story 2, A Bug's Life and Monsters, Inc. took this a little bit further by creating fake outtakes for their end credits.
They were very funny.
They were funny. They're the best bit, arguably.
I think they are really, yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Chris, you are the last person to have this board. Would you like to take us through it and fill in all the blanks?
So the top one is overhang and hangover. Second one, I'm not sure. The fourth one It's risky, but maybe it's bird song, songbird. I'm going to play it safe and go for overhang and hangover.
OK, overhang, hangover, says Chris. Shall we see how many of our 100 said that? Overhang, hangover is right. 26 is our high score, and 31 for overhang, hangover.
Well, Chrissy took us, thank you, through the board pretty well. What are you thinking on the rest, Xander?
I think I've got them, yes. It's houseboat, boathouse.
19. Nice.
And it is absolutely birdsong, songbird.
Would have given you 9.
That's interesting. And bookcase, casebook.
Yes, for 10. Very well done.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 5. Rosie, very well done indeed. The best score of the pass. Rosie and Daniel looking pretty good on the back of that. 26 is where we find Charlie and Christine, and then up to 31, where we find Chris and Leo. Say, yes, Leo, you get the new board. Use it and find a lovely low-scoring answer on that, and it should get you into the head-to-head. Let's see. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more clues to reversible compound words on the board, and here they are. We have domestic tasks that are regularly done in a place of residence, historically a place where lodging would be provided in return for a job, the front passenger seat of a car, a bullet that is fired from a firearm, a group that monitors the activities of a company, observation duty on a ship from 4 to 6 p.m. or 6 to 8 p.m. To support and maintain a law or custom, a delay. Occasion when a child spends the night at a friend's home, to nap longer than intended, and someone's general attitude towards life, and a place from which someone can survey an area for danger. There we are. Leo, over to you.
All right, so I think I'm going to go for the 4th one, where it's uphold and hold up.
Uphold, hold up, says Leo. OK, well, you're our high scorer, so there's no red line for you. Let's see where we end up with uphold and hold up. Uphold and hold up, absolutely right. It's a great answer. Down it goes to 6, which is our second lowest score of the whole round. So very well done indeed. Takes your total up to 37.
2010 saw one of the worst traffic jams in history. Ironically, it was on the Beijing-Tibet Expressway. It stretched for, can you guess, how many miles? 62 miles, and lasted for 12 days.
Oh, no, that's just too long. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Charlie, you are on 26. We're looking at a score of 10 or less, if you want to avoid becoming the high scorers.
I think I'll go for the bottom one, and someone's general attitude towards life, a place from which someone can survey an area for danger, as outlook and lookout.
Outlook and lookout, says Charlie. Here is your red line. Let's see where we end up with outlook, lookout. Outlook, lookout is right. 12 for outlook, lookout, taking your total up to 38.
Now, the Grand Canyon Skywalk is a horizontal arch-shaped lookout with a glass floor that sticks out 70 feet from the rim of the canyon at 4,000 feet above the basin. I feel sick just reading this. Apparently, it is strong enough to hold 70 fully loaded 747 passenger jet planes, but I don't know that I'd trust it to hold me.
I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust that.
No.
No.
I'm not hanging out there.
No.
No.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Daniel. Daniel, you're on 5. 32 or less gets you into the head-to-head. Would you like to talk us through the board?
So I think the first one could be housework and workhouse. And I think it's shotgun and gunshot for the second one. And then the last one is sleepover and oversleep. So I might go with gunshot and shotgun.
OK, gunshot and shotgun, says Daniel. Here is your red line, nice and high comparatively. Gunshot, shotgun. Gunshot, shotgun, absolutely right. Gets you into the head-to-head. There we are, 22, taking your total up to 27. Very well done indeed.
Also, great song, Shotgun, isn't it? George Ezra, absolute banger. Daniel did very well with his board there, apart from one. Shall we go through the scores, Xander?
Yes, we shall. Yes, workhouse, housework.
17.
And then, yes, oversleep and sleepover.
41, and then the one that was missed out on, do you know that one?
Is watchdog, dog watch.
Would have gotten you 1.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
And can I just say thank you to our question setters? That's a terrific round and
It's
really
beautiful.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
love that.
poetic almost.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really good fun. OK, thank you very much indeed, Angela. That brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to Charlie and Christine. Lovely to have you on the show. Far too soon to be saying goodbye, but you're back next time.
Thank you.
Already looking forward to it. Charlie and Christine. Brilliant. For the remaining two pairs, though, now time for the head-to-head. Oh, congratulations, Rosie and Daniel, Chris and Leo. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,500. But we now have a chance to fill that jackpot a little bit more by finding a couple of pointless answers. So here we go. Just for fun, we gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many characters in the Night Garden as they could, Angela.
You will see 6 options. 2 are scoring, 2 are pointless, and 2 are not characters from In the Night Garden. At all, £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 6 potential In the Night Garden characters. You just have to find the 2 pointless ones here. And I give you the Ha-Hoos, the Cassatrews, the Ninky Nonk, Peppy Nana, Tombliboo-ee, and the Tittifers. There we are. Does anybody know anything?
Do you know what
Yeah.
The Ha-Hoos, I feel like that is...
I think Tittifers is definitely pointless.
The Ninky Nonk is real.
Peppy Nanga or Trombley-Boo-ee?
That is... Tombliboo is
Tombliboo is
real.
real, but
Yeah.
Don't bother E.
OK.
Rosie and Daniel, which one do you want to nominate?
We'd like to say Tombliboo-ee.
Tombliboo-ee. I think an exceptional choice. Let's have a look. Is that a pointless In the Night Garden character? Tombliboo-ee. Definitely a character from In the Night Garden. I can vouch for that. Oh! 5. Well, there we are. That's just thrown everything up in the air. Chris and Leo, what would you like to nominate?
Tittifers?
Yeah, let's go for Tittifers.
Should we go for the
Yeah,
Tittifers?
Tittifers.
Let's see if that is a pointless In the Night Garden character. Or characters. Yep, it's right. Ah, well done. There we are. That's the noise we want.
Brightly coloured birds, they are Tittifers that sing a beautiful harmony together for bedtime. Well done on that pointless answer. Tombliboo-ee, my favourite one of 3. Ooh, an un, an e, you know, or variations of the above. E is pink and yellow. So you were right, but it was 5.
Well, I can tell you that Peppy Nana and the Cassatrews are red herrings.
Look at him go. They are indeed.
Yeah.
Peppy Nana, that's from a different CBeebies show, Moon and Me. And yes, the other one. It's an anagram of secateurs, which is a common garden tool. So the Ninky
There we are.
Nonk.
That's going to score points, Ninky Nonk.
The Ninky Nonk, a train that careers through hedges and clambers up and down trees all over the garden. Scored you 7.
And the Ha-Hoos, who are just sort of big inflatable, they just sort of float.
Dreamy
They're
little
lovely,
things,
the
though, aren't
Ha-Hoos.
they?
Yeah.
Bit creepy, but fabulous. 5
Yes.
enormous, pillowy creatures. A
Pillowy.
pointless answer.
That's exactly what they are.
Pillowy,
Thank you
yeah.
very much indeed. And well done. You managed to find a pointless answer, which means we can add £250 to today's jackpot and take the total up to £2,750. But who'll be playing for it? Well, let's find out in the head-to-head. As ever, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you're now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. This is going to be the clash of the titans, I suspect. Here is our first question, and it concerns people with comparative surnames.
We're going to show you 5 pictures of people whose surnames are or sound like comparative adjectives. These are words typically ending in ER, which describe something having more or less of a particular quality than something else. We're also going to give you their first names, the first letter of their surnames, and blank spaces for the other letters in their names. Please tell us their surnames.
Thank you very much. Indeed, let's reveal our 5 people with comparative surnames, and here they are. We have A, Ben S. B, Deontay W. C, Pernilla H. D, Catherine K. And E, Kieran T. There we are. Rosie and Daniel, you get to go first.
There's only two that we do know, the first and last, so we'll pick the last and say Kieran Trippier.
Kieran Trippier. So, Chris and Leo, can you talk us through that board?
No. So A, we know is Ben Stiller. So
Yes.
I don't know if he's going to win, but yeah, Ben Stiller.
OK, Ben Stiller. Kieran Trippier, and that's funny. Trippier as a comparative.
good.
Kieran Trippier, let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Kieran Trippier is right. That goes down to 31. Meanwhile, Chris and Leo have gone for A and are saying Ben Stiller. Should we see how many of our 100 said Ben Stiller? Ben Stiller is right. And that goes down to 53. Very well done indeed, Rosie and Daniel. Up one question, you are up 1-0.
So, Deontay Wilder would have gotten you 32. Did you know any of these? Xander? No. Pernilla Harder, she's the Danish football captain. That would have gotten you 3. It was the best on the board. Or Catherine Keener, an actor from Being John Malkovich, the 40-year-old virgin, and more. 5.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. OK, here comes your second question. Chris and Leo, you need to win this one to stay in the game. Good luck. Our second question is all about songs in space.
Yes, we are going to play you excerpts from 5 UK top 40 singles. The titles all relate to outer space and things you would or might find there. If you've ever been, this will be an edge. Please give us the acts performing these songs.
OK, so who are the acts behind these songs? Here is song A. Here is song B. Here is song C. Here is song D. And here is song E.
You got it.
OK, now, Chris and Leo, we come to you first.
Don't mind.
You'll go for D, Sam Smith.
Sam Smith. D, Sam Smith. Now, Rosie and Daniel, can you talk us through those songs?
We know the first song,
Not the singer.
and D is from Eurovision, and I think it is Sam something. E is David Bowie, and we're going for Nicki Minaj. C.
Nicki Minaj. C. So we have Chris and Leo saying Sam Smith for D, and we have Rosie and Daniel saying Nicki Minaj for C. Chris and Leo have gone Sam Smith for D. How many of our 100 said that? Is it right, though? No. Not Sam Smith, which means you merely have to be correct with Nicki Minaj for C, and you will win the point and go through to the final. And you are correct, and you do all of those things. I mean, it goes down to 18, but as I say, crucially, it was right, and it means very well done indeed, Rosie and Daniel. After only 2 questions, you are straight through to the final, 2-0.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was Starships by Nicki Minaj. David Bowie, I saw you guys dancing to that. Life on Mars would have gotten you 25. Number 3 in 1973. Did you know the rest of them?
I can tell you some of them.
Go on, then.
A is Bananarama.
Venus, number 8 in 1986, would have got you 24.
I can tell you that D is Sam Ryder.
Sam Ryder.
Amazing song. I mean, amazing voice
What
the guy
a
has.
brilliant song.
Yeah.
Number 2 in the 2022 runner-up in the Eurovision Song Contest. Scored 11. And then the final and best answer on the board. Any idea?
And this is in Spiral Carpets.
He's got it. Full sweep. Saturn V, it's called. Number 20 in 1994. A bit more obscure. Well done.
Brilliant song.
That got you 3 points.
Thank you very much indeed. That means the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round. Chris and Leo, we've had you in 2 head-to-heads. Next time is going to be the grand final. OK. Thanks so much for playing, Chris and Leo. Look forward to seeing you then, but brilliant play. Chris and Leo. For Rose and Daniel, though, now time for the pointless final. Congratulations, Rosie and Daniel. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy.
Yay.
You now have the chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,750. The big question is, what would you like to see come up in this last round? We need a pointless answer, don't forget.
Maybe something to do with books or film, but...
Or anything geography related, food related.
Let's see. I mean, we can only work with what we're given. So 4 choices as ever, and we have Race Across the World, Secretaries of State for Scotland and Wales, the Oscars in 2024, and German experimental rock and electronic music. What do we think?
Probably the Oscars is probably...
Maybe I know more about the Oscars as well.
OK.
Should we do the Oscars?
Yeah, should we do that then?
Let's do the Oscars.
OK, the Oscars 2024.
OK. We are looking for the title of any film that received an Oscar nomination in any category at the 96th Academy Awards held in March 2024. So that includes films for which an individual or individuals were nominated for an award in any category. And to clarify, we are including documentaries, short films and animated films. Or we are looking for the name of anyone who was nominated for an acting award at those Oscars. This is for all 4 acting categories. Best of luck in the studio and to anyone playing at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
So,
I know Emma Stone won.
Emma-
And the film. Or did she win? Not the film that she was in. What's it called, though? Like Frankenstein one.
oh, yes. OK. What's that called? So I know Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh, yeah.
And that's got some Irish
Colin
actors.
Farrell and...
Barry Keoghan?
Yeah.
Keegan?
Yeah, I don't know how you say it. What's
any...
the old fella called? Well, older.
OK, let's think of other films. So let's think of big stars. Who's in that film? So Willem Dafoe was in...
Oh, yeah. Willem Dafoe. What about animated? What animated film came out last year?
I think it wasn't Boy and the Heron, was it?
10 seconds left.
Oh, yeah.
The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, that must have been nominated. Oh,
So-
and Jake Gyllenhaal was the actor, but that's animated, isn't it?
Yeah. OK.
OK, that, I'm afraid, is your time up. Let's have your 3 answers. What can you give me?
I'll say Banshees of Inisherin,
Banshees of Inisherin,
The Boy and the Heron,
The Boy and the Heron,
and then the actor, should we go for Barry Keoghan?
Barry Keoghan. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Maybe The Boy and the Heron?
The Boy and the Heron
yeah.
goes last. Least likely to be pointless?
Probably the Banshees.
The Banshees of Inisherin, then Barry Keoghan goes in the middle.
Yeah.
OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order. And here they are. The Banshees of Inisherin, Barry Keoghan, and The Boy and the Heron. Well, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you will be leaving here with £2,750. What would you like to do with that, Rosie?
We were saying that we'd probably spend the money on a trip. We both want to go to Rotterdam Film Festival, so
That would be
probably
fun.
spend it on that.
And how fitting.
Yeah.
Perfect. Daniel, anything you want to add to that?
Same thing, maybe use it for maybe a nice meal, drinks.
Lovely, when you're
Yeah.
there. Very nice
exactly.
indeed. OK, well, very, very best of luck. Your first answer was The Banshees of Inisherin. In this case, we're looking for films nominated for an award in the 2024 Oscars. Let's see how many of our 100 said The Banshees of Inisherin. Maybe it's 23. OK, let's not dwell on that. Let's turn our attention to Barry Keoghan, your answer in the second category. Maybe there's a chance that he might also actually have... it might still be a correct answer. We'll find out. For £2,750, might Barry Keoghan be pointless? Oh, no! No! That's annoying. I thought Saltburn might come running into our rescue there. But, oh, well, there we go. Your third and final answer was The Boy and the Heron. Shall we find out if that is right? It's the first thing we better find out. And if it is right, should we see if it's pointless? The Boy and the Heron. Yes, 2024. The Boy and the Heron. Phew. Now, if this goes all the way down to zero, you will leave here with £2,750. Down we go with The Boy and the Heron. Daniel, the point. Very well done indeed. Fantastic work. Very well done indeed. You have just won yourselves £2,750.
That was emotional. Yes, it is pronounced Keoghan, isn't it? But we knew what you meant. Barry was in The Banshees of Inisherin, but they were nominated the previous year, 2023. Let's have a look at some of the pointless answers, starting with films nominated for an award. American Fiction, Killers of the Flower Moon, The Boy and the Heron, which you got right. The Zone of Interest. In fact, everything was pointless apart from the following, which all scored points. Oppenheimer, Barbie, Poor Things, The Holdovers, Maestro, Rustin, Four Daughters, Bobby Wine, The People's President, and Anatomy of a Fall. Moving on to acting nominees, here are some of the pointless answers. You could have had Kerry Mulligan, Jeffrey Wright, Jodie Foster, or Robert De Niro. The only scoring answers here were Cillian Murphy, Emma Stone, Robert Downey Jr., Ryan Gosling, Divine Joy Randolph, and Lily Gladstone. Everyone else nominated was pointless. Very well done if you got a pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela, and thanks once again to our winning players, Rosie and Daniel, who take away today's jackpot of £2,750. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Angela.
Bye-bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.